Welcome to my classroom. Classes are started soon and I'm almost ready. I don't feel like I need to have everything perfect. In fact, usually it's never perfect. I'm not a very organized teacher or someone who does things like very nice and beautiful, but I'm trying to get better, at least in the organization part. So I'm trying to do better at that. So let's have a look. My classroom has flags of all the Spanish-speaking countries and a map so that we know where we are in the world. I am deskless, meaning I don't have any desks. So how do you students write? Well, students will have clipboards for the writing parts. While we are in this section, from the door, as you come in, we have the pass to go to the bathroom. Students have to sign out. And some pencils. This year I wrote, devuélveme, return me, to avoid having too many pencils going away. Right away, you see lots of books. These pockets right now will be for each student. So right now they're just with any books, but once they choose their book, they'll have their book here. Starting October, we read every class. A table for some materials, more pockets for more books, and this is for no books. I have 5 classes, so orange, green, and purple are my IB classes. Blue and red are my Spanish for Spanish speakers. This year, no more Senor Brenner or Profe Brenner. Can I have the paper from last week or yesterday? Nope. If you were absent, you come and get it here. And the folders are color-coded as well. Disregard the mess on the table, but more books will go there. This is my rotating library where students will be able to choose book from. So as I said, I am deskless. I do have a few desks you'll see in those corners. So sometimes we take those desks for some specific activities. On the walls, you can see some rejoinders, words that I can use, they can use, I can use to continue conversation. That open space there will be for some verb charts. We have the phone pockets. So new this year, students will have to put their phones as they come in. Here I'm prepping for a first week activity where students will decorate their folders with duct tape of different colors. More clipboards, lots of clipboards. On this wall, which is the front, we have some circumlocution sentences so that when students don't know a word in Spanish, they can describe it. These will be the pockets where the call cards will live, the cold call cards. So students will write their names. They will make a card similar to this with their period. So the period in the corner, full name on top, pronouns, and big in the center, their preferred name. What do they like to be called? And those will live here so I can call them. I also have these cards with numbers and animals because all my chairs have cards with animals. So each chair has a different animal, and also you will notice a number, a letter, a color, and a shape. That's for different groupings. For example, we have 1 through 4 is group A. And the number is just the number of the seats. But then we have this group here is the square. It goes this way. Square, 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 square. And then we have colors, and colors are all mixed up. So for example, we have one red here, another red there, another red there. So we have instant groups, or instant groupings when I have to make different groups. Diccionarios. Profe Brenner, how do you say chair in Spanish? Look it up in the paper dictionary. These are my silence buttons. Everybody's talking. We are quiet. Everybody's talking again. We are quiet. And the classroom norms. Respeto, respect everyone and everything and yourself. The phone and the AirPods go into the phone pockets. Look and listen with intent to understand. Tell me when you don't understand or when I am not clear. So that's the sign students make when Profe Brenner is not clear. One person speaks and the others listen. If Profe Brenner uses Spanish or asks in Spanish, you answer in Spanish. The only exception is when I say, ¿cómo se dice chair en español? Or ¿cómo se dice silla en inglés? And then you use English. No food in the classroom. And bathroom checkout procedure. You raise your hand and ask. And then you write your name and time you go out and take the bus. And that's Ash. Ash is an axolotl, and it was an axolotl from one of my students last year. This is my station where I'm standing, taking attendance. Promethean boards, which I love. This year I have a little house for the chargers. So trying to get more organized. So what do you think? I know some of it is not pretty, but I'm trying to color code things to make things easier and getting better at organization. If you have any suggestions, I welcome them. Or if you have any questions, leave a comment. Gracias.